can't believe it.
Oh my gosh, he has teeth or something in there.
All right, I want to welcome you to this episode of BTR Outdoors. And on this episode, we're doing a little truck camping. And we're also doing it in the hottest part of the year here in Texas, and that's August. So it is 7:30 p.m. and it is still 106 degrees. I think it got up to 109 today. But stay tuned and I'll give you a couple of little secrets of how to make this camping trip here in August a little bit more enjoyable and hopefully cooler. So let's go. Okay, so if I had to give my first tip of how to stay cool is find a good camping spot in some shade. Like I said, it's around 7:30. The sun is behind me. And we got some decent shade for here in Texas. As you can see, mesquite trees. I'll give you just a quick tour of the camp. And as you can see, burn ban is in effect. No outdoor fires. But last thing I want to do is a fire because it's so hot. Here's my little picnic table. More shade. So this is kind of a cul-de-sac. It's got like, I think about 5 or 6 other campsites right here. I think I'm going to be the only one. I'm not real sure, but I picked this area because it's full of trees, as you can see. So I can back my truck right in there in the shade, and that does help quite a bit. We have a little bit of breeze, you can't really see it. Trees aren't moving much, but I can feel that breeze and that feels pretty good too. So shade and breeze really will help out a lot. I'm still sweating, but it don't feel that bad. Okay, that's the temperature in the back of my truck camper right now. And let's see if we can make it a little bit cooler. Yeah, don't laugh, this is the only thermometer that I could find, but it's pretty accurate. 111 degrees. All right, my second tip is have an AC. You can't beat an air conditioner, especially camping. And I will show you how I rigged this up in my truck camper. It's real easy. And it works pretty good. I know I tried this last year. It wasn't quite this hot, but it seemed to work pretty good. But we'll give it a good test, especially today and tonight. So let's get this thing set up and start cooling off this camper. All right, for the big test, let's see if we got power. All right, we have power. So what we'll do is I'm going to close this up and see how cool we can get it. Okay, I got it running, cooling her down, but it's super simple. It's got a panel that slides right in. I slide my AC through the hole. You close that, it does seal it down. I can tighten it down from the inside a little bit better to give me a better seal. It's not, everything's not completely sealed, but it's good enough. I do have it slanted so it can drain. The water just drains right there on my tailgate. Another tip that I suggest is just a little fan. This fan is plugged in, and I also have another fan that runs by a USB, but I don't need it this trip, so I can plug up this fan. This kind of circulates the air, have a little fan blowing on you, and then have an ice chest full of cold drinks to stay hydrated. Okay, let me shut this so it can start getting cooler. Alright, so my plans for this trip is I'm gonna go in there, cool off a little bit, relax, maybe take a nap. Then once it gets dark, you see my fishing poles, I'm gonna try a little bit of fishing, probably for some gar and hopefully some catfish, I don't know. In the morning I'm gonna get up bright and early, do a little bass plugging with some vintage lures that I have. But one more tip is I do have water on this site, so I hooked me up a water hose with a nozzle, and that way I brought some soap and towels, and that way I can take a shower and cool off. That's my AC setup, super simple. And when I go fishing, what I'm gonna do is just load everything up, leave the AC just the way it is, and drive over to the dock to do some night fishing. That way I don't have to change it in and out, and it rides pretty good just for traveling around the park. Okay, it's probably about 10 till 8. My plans, I know I told you a little bit about my plans already, but as far as right now, I'm gonna go into the camper, cool off, see how cool it is in there. Probably try to take a nap because I've had a pretty long day. Pretty hard day at work. Then I got home and I couldn't find some lights that I had for my camper. There was something else I could not find. Oh, my selfie stick that helps me, does a lot of my filming. I don't know where it went. It's somewhere, but couldn't find it. I was getting stressed out, and I remembered the whole point of this was to just get out into nature. I don't care how hot it is, there's always a way to just relax and have a good time. Hopefully I can catch me some fish and sleep in a nice cool truck camper. You can't beat it. Just me and nature out here with a little electricity and water. You gotta have it here in Texas, especially in August. But what was very interesting was I was driving around. There's a few RVs, and there's actually some tent campers. This little single tents, like one-man tents. I'd be very interested to see how he does tonight. But he does have some shade. They do have water on their site. No electricity, but I don't know what his setup is, but this guy is he's a trooper, man, because he's out here camping with just a tent. All right, I'm gonna go inside and hopefully take me a nap, eat me a little supper, which as you saw, there's a burn ban, so I didn't feel like cooking anything, so everything I got is cold. I got a sandwich, a little bit of chips, and then I got some canned peaches that I got in the ice chest cooling off. Nothing like some cold peaches. And that's gonna be my supper for tonight. All right, see if I can get some supper and a nap. All right, some cold unsweet tea. That cools you off pretty quick. All right, it's been running for probably close to 15 minutes. and it's down to 83, and the thermometer is in the back of the truck camper, away from the air condition, about as far as you can get in this little thing. But let's see, which it's blowing right on it, but I'm still sweating a little bit, but it's temperature's going down. I can live with that. All right, just woke up from a little nap, probably about 30 minutes. Still light outside. I think it's about 8:45, something like that. So, fixing to eat some supper, and then wait for dark and do a little fishing. I think right now it's about 78 degrees in here, so pretty comfortable. Okay, my supper for tonight, got some Pringles, a club sandwich, and my own sweet tea. And I figured, I don't know if that's coming through real good, but I got my LED lights working, so that's gonna make it a little bit easier tonight. All right, I'm gonna eat this and then probably start getting ready to head out, do some fishing. Finished the sandwich. I tell you what, it wasn't that great, but I was hungry. But you can't beat the little pizza flavored Pringles. Alright, but that was my supper for tonight. Maybe later on I'll have some of those canned cold peaches. How's it going, man? Have any luck?
One so far.
All right, what are you going for?
Anything that'll bite.
That's me too. Perfect. How's it going? Pretty good. That wind feels good. Yeah. How y'all doing? Y'all have a good one. Well, didn't catch any fish. I did have some runs and some good bites, and hopefully I got that on video. I can show you that. But wind started getting up, which made it hard to fish, but I think it's supposed to get down to 80 degrees tonight, so that's good. And with the wind blowing on the water, it wasn't too bad being out there. Actually, there was quite a few people fishing. I didn't think there'd be nobody fishing because of the heat, but there was a lot of people fishing. All right, well, I gotta get up bright and early in the morning. It's about 1:30, and I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I'm going to try a little bass fishing in the morning with those vintage lures, and then me and the wife have a lot of things to do tomorrow. So, alright, so hopefully I'll sleep pretty good. It's nice and cool in here, and I will see you in the morning. Alright, it's about 6 in the morning. I'm about to probably try to take a shower, but I wanted to show you what the camper looked like in the dark. So my lights worked out pretty good. I forgot some of them, but it turned out really good. I got a little bit of sleep last night, and I froze to death. I ended up having to turn off the fan and the air conditioner, but it worked out really good. Feels pretty good this morning. It's a little muggy, but feels nice. Well, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and see if we can't get a little fishing before we leave. But I just wanted to give you this quick update. I think the sun is about to come up, if you can see it through the trees. I know it's kind of dark. All right, but the AC worked great. All the tips that I gave you worked fine. It was not miserable at all. Quite cozy. Okay, I got camp packed up. Like I said, I always try to do just a real simple setup. Try not to bring too much stuff because, you know, I don't need it. But I got that put away and ready to go. I got my shower. I did get a late start today. I was hoping to get a little bit earlier start, but I'm fixing to go out there and see if I can't catch a bass on my vintage lure. And then I got a lot of stuff to do, so I got to get going. But overall, really happy with the setup, the AC, the fan, a lot of the tips that I gave you to go camping when it's hot. And it was hot yesterday. But overall, once I got in the truck and got everything going, really comfortable. I slept really good last night. Actually, I had to turn off the fan first. Then I woke up again and had to turn off the AC because I was freezing to death. Because I kind of forgot to bring a blanket too. And the blanket, what blanket I had in the truck, I was using for a pillow because I forgot the pillows also. But anyway, overall, real happy with this trip. Not too many people can say, hey, I went camping in August in Texas. But if you're new to this video, please hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, I want to thank you for watching my videos. And as always, leave me a comment and hit that like button. And until the next video, we'll catch you later. And try to stay cool.